I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Well, is capitalism broken? Increasing numbers of Americans, particularly younger adults, seem to think so. This idea is part of the motivation for those who, as discussed in my video last week, are turning toward socialism. An Axios poll in January found 70% of voters want the economic system reformed and think the economic system in the U.S. is skewed toward the wealthy and the government should do more to fix it. And they're ready to vote for a 2020 candidate who agrees. Many who claim that capitalism no longer works may not understand what capitalism actually is. In reading reams of articles criticizing capitalism, it seems to me that those critical of the system believe that capitalism inherently embraces greed, corruption, oppression, and dishonesty. They appear at times to use the term as a disapproving synonym for the wealthy or corporations. More accurately, capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production, distribution, and exchange. It is characterized by the freedom of capitalists to operate or manage their property for profit in competitive conditions. It's also called free enterprise or private enterprise. So who are capitalists? Well, the wealthy owner of a large, successful business is a capitalist. But so is the self-employed person who cleans houses for a living. A freelance artist offering works for sale but finding few buyers is a capitalist. So is a teenager earning money during the summer by mowing neighbors' lawns. No matter their level of financial success, they are all operating competitive, free enterprise businesses. Greed and corruption are not tied to particular economic models, but are aspects of a human nature that have been with us for a millennia. Yes, some business owners and wealthy people are greedy and selfish. So are some hourly wage workers and poor people. These traits, just like generosity and altruism, are found in all parts of society. They are a condition of the heart. They appear in both blue-collar workers who may lie to a huge insurance company to obtain a fraudulent benefit, and the corporate CEO who doubles the price of life-saving medical products. What capitalism provides, in a way other economic systems really don't, is a method of distributing limited resources as efficiently as possible, as the dynamics of the free market and competition drive down prices and improve quality. Systems controlled by central planning, i.e. the government, have a track record of producing the opposite. Economies where shortages prevail and those in charge prosper on the backs of the masses. The only rich under socialism are typically the government ministers and officials administering the program. Capitalism offers more opportunities than other economic systems to lift people out of poverty. And some statistics on that can be found in another one of my videos I did in the last year or so, talking about what's happened in the United States over the last 150 years or so. It's pretty phenomenal. A true competitive marketplace results in improved goods and services and lower prices. Socialism results in no incentives to improve goods or services, and controlled pricing results in shortages. Investopedia points out that free market economies and command economies, such as socialism, exist more as abstract concepts than tangible realities. What they're saying is almost all of the world's economics or economies feature elements of both systems. There's not a pure capitalistic system and there's not a pure socialistic system left. There may be one or two, maybe Cuba, but typically you've got influences of both economies or economic systems. So in practice, this means that capitalistic countries operate with a level of government regulations such as pure food and drug laws, minimum wages, and antitrust laws. If capitalism isn't working, it's often a result of government trying to over-control the production of goods and services through increased regulations. This takes away one of the necessary components of capitalism, which is freedom and competition. Increasing government control is one way that monopolies and oligopolies can arise, which inherently stifle competition and give rise to corruption. Certainly, corruption does exist in pockets in capitalistic economies, yet it's a mainstay of socialism. In order to flourish, capitalism really requires freedom. As capitalists who have achieved long-term success can tell you, it also requires virtue and integrity. Thanks for listening.